Hey friends, it's Angela and I've got a really great video for you today. Today I'm going to show you how to make red icing, which is a real nemesis for many bakers. Now I don't know about you, but oftentimes I find that certain colours of red just don't give me that real red colour that I'm looking for. So what I've decided to do is take 3 of the most popular brands, run them through some drop tests and some time trial tests as well, so that you don't have to do the legwork. What we're going to do is take 3 colours with Colour Mill. We're going to test a Sugar Art as well, and also a Americolor. Now these are 3 different types of colour. So this one is oil based, this one is powder form, and this one is water based. So let's dive in, take a look at the process and see if you can guess which one is going to give us the best red. Okay, so to make this as fair a test as possible, we're going to weigh out the same quantity of buttercream for each of the reds that we're going to trial today. And I'm using 50 grams of buttercream icing here, and it's buttercream instead of royal icing because we're actually going to use one of the oil-based food colorings for our test. So now that we've got those weighed out, let's go ahead and start using our colours. We're going to be using Colour Mill, which is our oil-based food colouring. And to start with that one, we're going to add 1 drop to our icing. Next, we're going to use our water-based colour, which is by Americolor, and we're adding 1 drop of that. And for the final one, we're going to use Sugar Art Master Elite powdered colouring. Now for this, I'm just going to use a small amount. It's probably about 1/16 of a teaspoon. And then we're just going to go ahead and start mixing them into our buttercream. And I'm not adding any liquid at this stage to these 2 colours. I will actually be adding liquid to our powdered colour just to activate it. But you just want to make sure you give it a really good stir and combine all of that colour. So as I said, for the powdered colour by Sugar Art, we just need to add a little bit of liquid here to activate that powdered colour, and it will actually soak up the moisture of our buttercream as well, and that just helps it activate over time. A little bit extra just to make sure that all that powder is dissolving nicely. And there we go, that's our first stage of the colour test. So that's basically the equivalent of 1 drop from each of our colours. Next, I'm going to put a little swatch of each of those colours onto parchment paper so we can compare the colours quickly and also see how they develop over time as they dry as well. Immediately you can see that the Colour Mill is the palest one and the Master Elite is the deepest red. Now let's go ahead and add additional drops of each of our colours. So that's 1 more drop of Colour Mill and 1 more drop of Americolor, and we're just going to do an extra little sprinkle of our Master Elite as well. Again, with our Master Elite, we just need to add a little bit of water to activate it, and then we're just going to go ahead and start stirring all of our colours together. And you'll see again, our Colour Mill is quite a pinky red. Our Americolor is starting to be a little bit more of a Christmassy red, and our Master Elite by the Sugar Art, I would say, is the darkest red right away. And it's good to see the colour difference right off the bat. Again, we've not let these sit at all. Now I'm just going to do that colour swatch again so you can see the difference in colour by adding that additional drop. And what a huge difference already. So it definitely looks as if the Master Elite is going to give us the most true red. I would say right off the bat that I would be happy to use the Americolor and the Master Elite at this stage, and that's without letting these colours develop. Colour Mill obviously needs a little bit longer, so that's what we're going to do next. We're going to cover each of these pots with a wet paper towel, and then we're going to come back to them in 30 minutes to see how well the colours have developed. So before we put a little swatch on the paper, we're just going to give them another stir to make sure nothing has settled in the colour. They do look as if they've developed a little bit. So our Colour Mill is still more of that pinky red. Our Americolor looks like a really vibrant Christmas red, and our Master Elite is a really nice deep red. I'm actually very impressed with the 2 colours so far. Colour Mill does look as though it needs an extra boost though, so we are going to go ahead and add a 3rd drop to the Americolor and the Colour Mill. Then we're going to give them another mix, and we're actually going to let them settle for a little bit longer. Now I'm not going to add anything else to my Master Elite at this stage because I'm already really happy with the colour. I think this is a perfect red colour and it's developed so quickly. You could just use it straight away like we did on our second swatch, but even after 30 minutes, it is a beautiful red colour. So again, I'm going to cover them with our damp cloth, and then we're going to come back. So for now, they've actually sat for a whole hour, and let's see how they look. So the colour mill hasn't really developed that much. It's actually a little bit disappointing compared to the others, but our Americolour and our Sugar Art are very, very nice red colours. And let's pop our swatches on the paper so you can have another look at those again. And it's clear to see the winner here, I think, is the Master Elite. Let's have a close look though, because you can see the differences in each of the shades of these from the number of drops and the time that they've developed as well. I think this was a great experiment to carry out. So there we go. Did you guess correctly that the Master Elite Sugar Art colour would give us the best red? I know I was quite surprised, and I've always been a fan of using Americolour, but it was really nice to see that there are other options available to give you a quick red. Let's do a quick recap. So we had our colour mill, which is more of that pinky red colour. We had Americolour, which was our water-based gel colour that gives us that nice Christmassy red. And then we had our Master Elite, which gave us a much deeper red again. So let me know in the comments below which one is your favourite and which brand you normally use. And if you're going to try one of these in the future, I would love to know what you think. I'll also pop the link for my other colour mixing videos up here for you. Make sure you check out my black icing hack as well, where you can see how to make black icing in less than 15 minutes. Hope you found this useful, and I'll see you again on the next video. Thanks for watching.